Hello, it's Robert Miner with Dynamic Traders Group with today's DT Daily 3-minute update in trade strategy, where we take a look at one or two markets that are in an immediate or very soon should be in a high probability setup for a specific trade. And regardless of the markets we look at in these short videos, what you learn you can apply to any market at any time frame. Okay, let's get started. Let's first take a look at the stock indexes because they're in an interesting position. This is the weekly data for the ES. And the weekly momentums have reached oversold. That warns us that we're at or near, I should say we're near a weekly low. Doesn't mean immediately a weekly low, but within 2 or 3 weeks or so, we should make one, if not immediately. So just be aware of that as probably the majority of the decline before we make a weekly low has been made. But let's look at the daily. Here's the daily data. And the daily momentums are dual look back bullish. They actually made a slight bull reversal by a fraction, even though Friday was a strong down day. That was on the third day of being dual look back oversold. That's a strong warning that we're at least near what we call a daily low. A daily low is followed by a reversal and a counter trend for at least 3 to 5 days. And we're right near the 100% alternate price projection of what I got labeled a wave 1 or A from the wave 2 or B high. On Thursday was the 100% alternate time projection, 9 days down. That was 9 days down on Thursday. Of course, we were sharply lower on Friday, so a lot of people get really bearish, but what we know is we're just a bit past the 100% alternate time projection, just a few points short of the 100% alternate price projection, which happens to be just a few points above a significant swing low that was made back in March. So what else is going on here is that we also have a parallel channel line falling right in this 2737, 2726 area. And this is very likely to be at least temporary support. All the traders of the world are going to be looking at the 100% alternate price projection and this March swing low. So more than likely, we're going to get at least a temporary low followed by a 3 to 5 day corrective bounce from this area. We've got another key time factor. And this is a very important one on Monday the 3rd, and that's the high to low. So again, that's a high probability that we're going to complete at least a daily low by early next week, followed by a corrective advance. Keep in mind the much higher time frame trend is bearish. Eventually we probably are going to reach 2641 or lower and continue this decline well into the latter part of June to July, if not later. This is Gold Daily. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, back here on it was either 22nd or 23rd, as I included a chart with some comments about this reversal, and we'd probably be followed by a net bull trend into at least May 30th, because 30th to 31st are a couple key time factors for a daily high. Well, I certainly didn't anticipate this kind of upswing. You can never anticipate something like that, but here we are. It's been net bullish into the 31st, the key time projection. We have one more time factor early next week on the 3rd. That's Monday. That's the 100% alternate time projection. So we should be within a day or two of making at least a daily high. Daily momentum has reached overbought, coinciding with these weekly signals. What's important here is that this is a major longer-term bullish signal. So any high that we make around now should be temporary. As long as we have not closed below 1291, we should continue net bullish after we have a daily high and a corrective decline for some time to come, many weeks if not many months. So great setup is going to be in the days ahead following the next daily momentum bull reversal to continue the bull trend. So keep in mind, this is only the very initial stages. And last week's higher weekly close and, of course, the daily close above this swing high, that's a bullish confirmation signal. If you're interested in these markets, or some of the other major financial markets, check out DT Reports. Very inexpensive for our subscriptions, and we follow up in much more detail on these markets and more every single day with videos a couple times a week, written reports after every market close every day, and comprehensive special reports as well. That's it for today. Hope you have a fantastic week. Take care.